Hello students, welcome back to our channel Nagesh Grizgi Orchid School. I am Sridevi Kanke. I am going to teach you SST subject of grade 4. In the previous chapter we have discussed, that is lesson number 7. What is the name of the lesson? The coastal plains and islands, correct? So we will do a quick recap of that lesson. Okay, shall we go for it? This is a recap. Okay, our lesson previously, the coastal plains and islands. Just we'll have a recapitulation. So this is our southern part, correct? So how it is in part? It is in a triangular shape. So what we having here, this side and this side, eastern coastal plain, and this side western coastal plain. Yes, very good. So we have already discussed about this. How many have you all seen the scene? Yes, correct. So we have learned all those things. So have you seen in the earlier chapter, the southern plateau covers the most of the Indian peninsula. The plateau is surrounded by the narrow coastal plains on the eastern and western sides. Now on the west, what we having? Yes, just now we said the western ghats and eastern ghats are there, correct? On the east we having eastern ghats, on the west side we having a western ghats. So what we all got telling that? See, this is our west side, this is east side. So east side we having a eastern coastal plain. So west side, western coastal plain. Now what we having down? We having a Kanyakumari. See the back side. See in when these two lines are touching here, what we having here? Yes, isn't it Kanyakumari? The southern tip of the peninsula. There are also many islands are there. They are Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. And then what we having here? Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands also there. You all know that Bay of Bengal is also lie there. Arabian Sea also there. And apart from that, what we having here? Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands. So on this India map, can you see a small dips? Yes. Can you see dots over here? Yes. Those are nothing but these are the islands are there. Now what we having here? India we having a large amount of water, correct? So that what we can do is transportation. Yes. The goods we can do export and import. Now what we can do? Having see this, we having a ships. Okay, we can lot of goods can be carried here and we can export or import. Now this is all loaded and unloaded. There are number of ports. Yes, now we having a ships. Now we having a, how many ports are there? We having a Mumbai port, Kandla port, Kochi port and Panji also. Now these are the, can you see here red dots? Yes, so this is Kandla, Mumbai, Panji, and this is Kochi down one. Okay, and this side we having a Malabar coast. And can you see here this sea color? Yes, blue color. What we having a which sea here? Arabian Sea. And what we having here? Exna, Kolkata, Puducherry, and Chennai on the eastern coast side. And the long coastal line also encourages fishing. A lot of water is in the what type of occupation they can do? Is it first is the fishing, correct? And else what they do? Fishing is an important occupation. Yes, the work of the people is the fishing. Most people who live there nearby coastal areas. Now see here, water is a shipping they can do here. Yes, fishing. Now this is there. Now Arabian Sea, here Bay of Bengal, and this is, can you see these small drops? Yes, those are here islands are there. Okay. Now come to the point of western coastal plain. Just we'll do a recap. Now west between Western Ghats, what we having here, in which it is between Arabian Sea is the beside that. Okay, Western Ghats and then Arabian Sea, what we having here, western coastal plain. Now it begins from where? It begins from the Gujarat and from the north and passes through Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka and Kerala. Okay. Now see, these are this Arabian Sea and then here Western Ghats. In between what we are having here, Western coastal plain. Here we are having here the sea, Bay of Bengal, and here which Ghat is here, Eastern Ghats. In between both what we are having here, Eastern coastal plain, isn't it? Correct. Now Western coastal plain passes through which state? It passes from the Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka. Okay. Now see here what we are having here. Now eastern side we are having a northern Sarkars, and then this part is called the Coromandel coast. Now it is divided into three main parts, that is Gujarat coast, Konkan coast and Malabar coast. Goa to Kanyakumari. See Arabian Sea, Malabar coast. What we are having here in between this. Now come to the point of eastern coastal plain. Now what we are eastern, on the east side between what? Eastern Ghats and the, correct, and which one? Bay of Bengal. What we are having here? Eastern coastal plain. Very good. Now it begins from the West Bengal in the north and passes through, what did passes through the states? Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Now eastern coastal plains are wider. It is bigger than the western coastal plains. The northern part of the eastern coastal plain is called the Coromandel coast. Can you see here on this? Can you compare both sides? It is small here. Okay, western coastal plain, eastern coastal plain, it is little wider. Now come to the point of islands. Now what are islands? Now first of all tell me, in the previously also I told you what are islands. Yes, a piece of land and water is surrounded all it. Okay, is called island. An island is a land surrounded on all sides of water. Okay, all sides it should cover by water. Then it is called an island. Which are near to the Indian mainland? Yes, now just now we have discussed that on India map. Can you see small drops? Yes, apart all surrounded it by water. So what did you call it? All an islands. Correct. Now it is part of India only. Now Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea, and then there are two groups of islands are there. Now islands also are there, but two groups are there. Okay, what are the two groups here? And one is on east side and one is on west side. Now we are going to see that. Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal. Okay, now tell me children, where is Bay of Bengal? Yes, it is on side of east. Correct. Now east side, what type of islands we having? We having Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now come to the point of where is Lakshadweep Islands? Yes, Lakshadweep Islands it is a side of Arabian Sea. Now this is a map I am going to show here. Now where is Lakshadweep Islands and where are the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are there. Okay, now can you see here? Correct. See, can you all see? When we zoom it, we can see this closerly. Okay, these all are islands are there. It's all, can you see here, water is surrounded all side. Okay, these are all the islands are there. Now come to the point of Andaman and Nicobar. Now we will go further about it. Now come to the point of what is Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman and Nicobar, this island we have a lot of islands in that only. For example, North Andaman, Middle Andaman Nicobar, Lower Andaman Nicobar, Port Blair, Little Andaman, Andaman Islands. So many are there. So Car Nicobar, Bompakor, Nonco, Great Nicobar, Little Nicobar. Okay, these all are there. Okay, in that islands only, main islands. Okay, these are two group of about 300 islands are there. Can you see that on that map? We can see only small drop with. In the drop also, how many islands are there? Apart from all here, 300 islands are there. How many can you see here? 300 islands are there. Okay. Now, on which side Andaman Nicobar Islands are there, dear children? Tell me now. Andaman and Nicobar Islands on the Bay of Bengal side. Okay. Now, northern islands are known as Andaman Islands. Now, when we are going to see this, now two are there, Andaman and Nicobar we are telling. Correct, students? Yes. Now where is Andaman side? Andaman, like this it is correct. So it is facing which side direction? Can you all tell me? Yes, upside. Okay, showing upside. Andaman, like this it is will be there. Correct. So it is which side it is? It is north or east, west or a south? Obviously it is on a north side. So a north side is northern islands are known as Andaman Islands. Now go for next. Now southern islands. Where is southern? It is coming down. So it is facing downside. So that is southern part. Southern islands are called as Nicobar Islands. Now it is your clear, students. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman facing north side, Nicobar facing south side. So Andaman as in northern side. Okay, Andaman Islands and Nicobar Islands. They form a union territory of India. Yes. Now dear children, tell me about union territories. Already we have studied about union territories. How many union territories are there? Yes, there are 8. And how many states are there? 28 states. Now it is usually in the previous lesson I have taught you all that 29 states, isn't it? Yeah, now teacher is telling now 28 states. It has been changed. So we are going to study the same thing. 28 capital states are there. Okay. And how many union territories? 8 only. 28 states and 8 union territories. Okay. Now the southernmost part of the island is called Indira Point. Okay. Now tell me, where is southernmost part of the island is called? What we call? It is called as Indira Point. Okay. Now it is also the southernmost part of India. It is also it is called as a southernmost part of India. Now I hope you all understood about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now come to the point of Lakshadweep Islands. Correct. Now Lakshadweep Islands, where it is? It is the side of Arabian Sea. Correct. West side. So we are going to see that. These are a group of how many islands? Here we having group of 30 islands are there. How many islands? 30 islands. Whereas Andaman and Nicobar Islands, how many are there? Those are 300. Okay. Now how many islands are here? 30 islands are there, and some are which are inhabited. Okay. They are close to Malabar coast. Okay. Now see, these are the Lakshadweep Islands. Now this is, can you tell me where is Malabar coast? We have already studied about that. Already studied, correct? This Arabian Sea, what we having a western coastal plain, we having a Malabar coast. So here we having here which, correct? Tell me this, can you see a small drop of islands? Yes, this is nothing but Lakshadweep Islands. So this is, can we go closer, it look like this. So these are named as Bitra, Chitlat, Kitlon, Kadmat, Amini, okay, Kavaratti. These are the small islands. So how many islands are there altogether? It is group of 30. It is group of 30 islands. Now come to the point next, we'll go for it. Now they also form a union territory. Many of these islands are made up of deposit of the skeletons. Teacher is telling about the skeletons. Now what is skeletons? Skeletons of an animal called coral. Now tell me what teacher is telling about the skeletons. These Lakshadweep islands, whereas these islands mainly animals can live. Isn't it correct? The animals will die. Okay, one or other day they will die. As an old age comes, they will die, or some other animals will catch them or they kill them. It will die. After eating all the flesh, what it becomes? Yes, it becomes all skeletons, bones of an animals. Correct. Those are called skeletons of an animal called coral. What it is called? Coral. So this Lakshadweep island, it is made up of corals. Corals, okay. Now it is corals. Such islands are called coral islands. So such type of islands is called as coral islands. Now see this. These are all subtype of corals. So for under down here, can you see here water? Correct, sea is there. In that under, so many type of water animals can live. Okay, correct. That like fishes are there, dolphins are there, then other different type of animals can live that. After that, what happens here? Like weeds are there, some type of skeletons are there. Okay. Such type of islands are called coral islands. Now we are going to see now life in the western coastal plain. Now what we are going to learn in that, how they will going to live. What is the style of that? Now what first we are going to see about the Gujarat. Now Gujarat already you all know it. Now let us see more about it. Gujarat lies in the northwest of India. Where it lies? It lies in the side of north to west side. Now what is the capital of Gujarat? You all know it. That is Gandhinagar. Okay. Now tell me the point of trading and farming are the main occupations of the people of the state. Now trading, okay, and farming. What is the main work of the Gujarat people? What is the main occupation of the people? They having a trading work and farming. Farming you all know, where the crops can be grown, okay, grown, and trading. Now what type of farming they can do is here mainly jowar and bajra are the main cereal crops are there. What are they? Bajra and jowar are the main cereal crops. Now what other crops can be grown here are sugarcane, cotton, groundnut and tobacco. These are the, other than jowar and bajra, these are the main other crops can be grown over here. And what else? Gujarat has several well-developed industries. Well-developed industries, what are they? Okay. Okay, we are going to see here now. It is known for its textiles. What about other industries? They are known for its textiles, petroleum, fertilizers, salt and diamond cutting industries are there. Okay, diamond cutting industries are there, like khadi and handloom industry is also well developed. Okay, now dairy farming is an important industry of Gujarat. Now first of all I am going to explain it what it is now. Now what other crops are there? Cereals, jowar and bajra. Okay, now next what we having here? Sugarcane, cotton, groundnut and tobacco. Gujarat has several well-developed industries. What are they? They are having textile industries, petroleum, fertilizers, salt and diamond cutting. Now first tell me what is textiles. Okay, the materials, dress materials or khadi dresses, other things, it can be manufactured or in that Gujarat. Okay, these are the main industries are there. Now petroleum, you all know petrol. Fertilizers means where we are having a main occupation is the farming to grow nicely. So what they do, fertilizers they are using in the farming, okay, in the farm. Salt means what, you all know what we are using salt. Okay, diamond cutting, whereas having a diamonds, there it will be sent to the industries where it is cutting will be, finishing will be given to the diamonds. Okay, now diamonds can be wear. How to wear directly diamonds? No. So what we are doing, we are having a diamond cutting machines. Now what else we are having here in the Gujarat? Khadi. Okay, in Khadi, when we are telling about the Gujarat, khadi and handloom industries is also well developed over there. Dairy farming is also important industry of Gujarat, whereas dairy products means what we are taking in the morning like milk products are there, paneer are there. Okay, milk, whatever the products are made from the milk, that is called as milk products or a dairy. Okay, it comes from the Gujarat. Now what is famous as Amul milk, Amul curd, these all the things are there. So famous is Amul milk products, come from Anand in Gujarat. Now Anand means what is the name of that factory person where it is there. Okay, the main language it is spoken in the state is Gujarati language. What they speak? Gujarat people speak is the Gujarati language, whereas women wear saris and lehengas, whereas the women wear saris and lehenga. The men traditionally wear churidars and short jackets. Okay, whereas Gujarati traditional dress, have you all seen that? Yes, they wear the churidars and a small jacket. Okay, that is called as angarakas with colorful turbans. Turban means a cap. Okay. Now Ahmedabad is the largest city of Gujarat. In Gujarat, which is the largest city? Ahmedabad. Now Gandhiji Sabarmati Ashram lies in this state. The Gir forest, which is the home of the Asiatic lion, is an important tourist attraction here. Okay children, we have studied about the textiles, petroleum, fertilizers, salt and diamond cutting industry. Okay, now what about the khadi and handloom industries also well developed in Gujarat. Now tell me what is dairy. Okay, dairy farming is now here in the morning you eat drink, no? Yes, milk. Now where it comes? Variety of products we are using it. So Anand Amul is very much famous here, milk products. Okay, now main language what they speak here? Gujarati language. And what type of traditional dress we are having here is saris and lehengas. It is worn by women. Okay, now what about the men? Okay, the men traditionally wear churidars and short jackets. It is called as angarakas. Now what with colorful turbans. Okay, with what is turban here? Turban is a new word, that is a colorful cap. Now Ahmedabad is the largest city of Gujarat. Now have you heard about that Gandhiji Sabarmati Ashram? Yes, where it is? It is in the Gujarat. Now what is Gandhiji? It is type of a ashram where we can go and live over there. Now what is now Gir forest? Okay, now Gir forest is nothing but a big sanctuary, wildlife sanctuary, which is a home of the Asiatic lion. Now whereas lions, it is a home for it. Okay, as an important tourist attraction over here. Whoever people, other state people as a tourist, they come to Gujarat. What they want to see here is a Gir forest, Asiatic lion. It is a attraction point. Okay, it is attraction point over here. Now in the next session, now tell me students, we will do a quick recap what we have studied in this lesson. Okay, now we'll do it. Okay, now tell me students, now Gujarat, when we have studied about the Gujarat, when we are telling what is main here, which products are there? Amul products. Yes. Now tell me which language they speak here? Gujarati language, that is there. And what about that? Now here women is there. Now I am going to ask you, what is the traditional dress for men? Can you all tell me? Yes, that is a short jacket and churidars, and what it is called as angarakas. Okay, just we'll see it. Yes, what you are telling, that is the correct answer. Okay, churidars and a short jacket, it is called as angarakas. And what we are using here? Colorful turban. It is nothing but a colorful cap. Okay, now tell me about the women's traditional dress. Yes, you all know it. What it is? Lehengas. Correct. Now lehengas, and what else? Sari. It is a traditional dress for women in which? Gujarat. Very good. Now I am going to ask you next question, that we have studied about the island. Correct. How many islands are there? Yes, two type of islands are there. What are they? Though they are there. Tell me now, Bay of Bengal side, which islands are there? Bay of Bengal, which side here? Yes, it is which side here? East side. What we have here? Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Very good students. Now tell me here, west side, which type of islands are there here? They are correct, that is Lakshadweep Islands. Where is Lakshadweep Islands? Which direction? Yes, that is a west side. And which sea over there? We having a Arabian Sea. Very good children. So you are all doing very nicely. So I will give you homework that read the lesson properly, thoroughly, 1 or 2 times, and underline the difficult words. Like Andaman is a new word, correct? Nicobar is a new word. So Lakshadweep Island, these are a difficult words. This is a new words for you also. Underline it and try to write these words in rough book. In a rough book 2 times. Learn and write. Just don't write verbally. Okay. Very good. So what else we have studied? So learn the capitals. States of the capitals. Capitals are very much important children, so learn thoroughly. Capitals you have to tell. For example, whenever ask you all, tell me Assam's capital is what? Dispur. You should tell like this. Understood? Now these are there. You go to so what else? This is a homework for your children, so try to complete the exercise like fill in the blanks, MCQs, all these things. Okay, done. This is a homework for your children. Thank you.